Hello Taurus, this is gonna be your spring 2024 tarot reading. We are gonna look at the period between the spring equinox and the summer solstice. So depending on where you are in the world, this is gonna be either between the 20th of March and the 20th of June, or if you're in Canada, the US, Mexico, or anywhere in South America, this is gonna be between the 19th of March and the 19th of June. So let's see, for all you lovely Taurus sun, moon and risings, your general energy for the spring. Okay, interesting. Let's see what we have here. So we have the solstice, we have the trine, a sextile, and Mercury. What does this mean for you, Taurus? So it means that for the month of March, you're gonna be very focused because you feel already that something big is coming for the rest of the spring. Your end goal is somewhere at the end of June, and you are already preparing to be the best version of yourself that you can be. So by the time the summer solstice comes around, you are more than ready to take full advantage of all the opportunities that will just appear in your life at that time. And I have some very good news for you here, because the months of April and May are gonna really be very helpful for you in this preparation stage that you are going through, right? Especially April is gonna be highly beneficial. You're gonna be extremely lucky. You're gonna find yourself in the right place at the right time. You're gonna be surrounded exactly by the right people. For instance, let's say that you're at work, right, and you need a certain report and you just don't know where to find it, and who happens to walk by you just at that time? Exactly the colleague that is an expert in the thing that you need. And because you're such a nice, positive, happy person, they are more than willing to help you with whatever you need, right? And more or less the same energy moves into May as well. It's not going to be as intense in May as it is going to be in April, but still in May, you're just surrounded by this very harmonious, easy energy. In May, you continue to attract the right people in your life. And the month of June here, now this is interesting because June is going to be a very, very busy month for you. In June, you're gonna have to travel a lot, you're gonna have to speak a lot, you're gonna have to write a lot. June is a very important month for all the writers, for everyone who works in the public sphere, for publicists, for anyone that works in commerce, import, export, for content creators, for authors, for anyone who's creative in any way, or anyone who expresses ideas, who delivers anything. The month of June is gonna be hectic. It's gonna be full of things happening here, and be very careful here, because some things that you discuss or you start negotiating between the 2nd and the 25th of April, they might actually start giving off results here in the first 2-3 weeks of June. Okay, dear Taurus, now let's see what your biggest challenges for this spring are gonna be. The biggest challenges for all my lovely Taurus sun, moon, or risings. Okay, interesting. So first of all, for the month of March, for the rest of the month of March, your biggest challenge is going to be your competitiveness, because you want to win. You really want to win here in March, and you have to understand that if you push too hard now in March, you're actually gonna slow down your wins and your gains for the rest of the year. So don't be too overly competitive, because sometimes when the universe says no, it's actually not right now, because there's something better waiting for you down the line. So don't be too stubborn. I know this is difficult for you to comprehend, Taurus. It's gonna be very difficult for you to apply in your life. After all, you are a fixed earth sign. But trust me, don't be too stubborn about your wins, about your trophies, about your achievements in the month of March, because there's something so much better waiting for you down the line. You're not able to see it right now, because that's how human perception works. We are only able to see through space, not through time, okay? So just trust me here. Don't be too competitive. Don't flaunt your successes in March either. It's better to keep your successes close to your heart, close to your chest. Don't be very boastful, because you might come off as arrogant, and we don't want that. Your biggest challenge in the month of April is going to be hard work. You really need to step it up. I know I told you that a lot of things just somehow seem to work out for you in April, but this doesn't mean that you can stop perfecting a skill, right? You still need to work on your skills, work on your abilities. Your biggest challenge in April is going to be how to do things better, faster, how to optimize the things that you're doing. How to make your work more efficient, how to become more efficient in general, right? Because of course this might apply in your professional situation, but it also might apply in your personal life, right? So let's imagine this example. Everything's going well in your relationship. I mean, your partner is quite okay with you, and they forgive a lot of your mistakes, let's say, during the month of April. But this doesn't mean that you can start being a bad boyfriend or a bad girlfriend. They are actually giving you these chances to improve, and if you don't improve, and if you don't do anything to become a better partner for the person that you're trying to build a life with, by June you're really going to regret it, because April and May are actually 2 months when you are given a lot of grace by everyone around you. You are given a lot of grace in your profession, in your studies, in your health, in your relationships, in every aspect of your life. You are being given a lot of grace. This is really the core issue here, that you are being given chance after chance after chance in April and May. More so in April, a little bit less in May. And the question is, what are you going to do with all these chances? Are you just going to squander all these opportunities because things somehow tend to end up okay for you? Or are you actually going to use this time to improve yourself, to improve your love life, your health, your money, your career, your profession, whatever needs improving in your life? This is really the biggest question here. Also keep in mind that in the month of May, the Aquarians in your life will really challenge you. So if in April everyone's on your side, everyone wants to help you, everyone understands that there are other things you're focusing your time on, and they give you the grace to kind of try to balance all aspects of your life. In May, if you have any Aquarius in your life, they are really going to call you out. Aquarians will not let you get by with shit in May, okay? And this is actually a good thing. You kind of need to be held accountable here, and the Aquarius person in your life, or Aquarius people in your life, they will do this for you in May. Don't fight them, thank them, because it's highly needed. Your biggest challenge in June is going to be overstimulation, especially mental stimulation. You are gonna become very easily overstimulated in June, and especially for those Tauruses that really threw away all the chances they had here in April and May. June is gonna feel like a betrayal, but you need to understand that this is not a betrayal, it's just an evening out of the scales. You feel betrayed because you're being called out, because it's such a contrast to the energy of the middle of the spring towards the end that it feels like a betrayal. But I'm sorry to have to tell you, it's not. It's just your chickens coming back to bite you in the ass. That's not the expression, I know, but it kind of fits, right, Taurus? It kind of fits. It kind of fits because you have here so many chances. And I see that a lot of you are just gonna squander your chances. You're just gonna prey on people's goodwill and play the victim. And you are not a victim, Taurus. You actually have here all the opportunities in the world. You are not a victim. Now let's see your biggest blessings for the spring. So your biggest blessing in the month of March, for the rest of the month of March, is your fighting spirit. It's your energy. Your biggest blessing for the rest of the month of March is the fact that you are not willing to put up with shit from anyone. Your biggest blessing for the rest of the month of March is also exercising. And if you are not exercising, I would start doing it now at the end of March, especially martial arts, contact sports like kickboxing or boxing, or sports with high impact, I would say. Like if you want to take up running, don't jog, don't do marathons, do high intensity sprints. This is what you should be doing here. Your biggest blessing for the month of April, everything's a blessing in your life in April, every single thing. April is the best month of your year, I would say, so far. I mean, with the trine and the sun, and April is just wonderful. Everything's a blessing in April. In May, your biggest blessing is your analytical side and your ability to spot the weak points or the weaknesses in any plan, in any argument, in any situation. So the colder and the more calculated you become in May, the better things will turn out for you. Just don't forget to sometimes turn this cold and calculating energy onto yourself and analyze your life in a cold and calculated manner, because this will also be very, very helpful for you. Also, women are very helpful for you in the month of May. In June, you will get a second chance, even though things seem to be at their lowest point, at the lowest of the low. You will have a second chance to rectify a mistake. You will be given a second chance in a relationship, in a partnership, and also you giving people who you perceive as having wronged you in some way. So you giving a second chance to those people is actually also one of the big major blessings for you in the month of June. So June is all about redemption, baby, all about redemption. Now let's see final message here from your guardian angels for this spring season. Dear Taurus, the last encouraging message that you need to hear. Recovery. Okay, so this spring is gonna come with a lot of gains, with a lot of losses as well. And the question is, how do you recover? How do you get back on track? This is really the most important spiritual lesson that you are being taught here. You are guided to always keep your head up high, to never give up, no matter how dark or how light things turn out for you. This spring, you are being shown the best and the worst in life. And it's your job to find the middle ground. It's your job to stay grounded. It's your responsibility to really find the balance between the light and the dark, because we all live somewhere in the middle, right, between these two extremes. Don't fall prey to any of the extremes. This too shall pass, dear Taurus. It's just a phase. It's an amazing phase for the most of it. It kind of ends on a bad note, but still with a lot of positive aspects in it. I'm sure you're gonna manage. I'm sure you're gonna pull through. I'm sure you're gonna be able to take this advice and apply it so you get the best results for your own particular life, for your own particular situation. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I promise I'm getting on a regular posting schedule. I'm gonna do these types of sign-based readings for all the major astrological events of this year. So for the equinoxes, the solstices, for the 3 Mercury retrogrades that we're gonna have, for Jupiter moving into Gemini, for Pluto finally moving into Aquarius for the next 20 or so years. Other than that, I'm still planning on doing a lot of pick a card readings for you every month, every week. So yeah, a lot of material that I'm preparing for you guys. So join me, won't you, on this new adventure for the rest of the year. Hope to see you in the next video as well. Bye bye.